So many bodies. Those are bodies. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah. Not really. I know little and less of science, but any light you can shed on this facility's operation will be much appreciated. Osles, shall we start with you? Taken in combination with the testimonies of Creel and Tancred, I do begin to see exactly what the Imperials were attempting here. The enhancement procedure entailed infusing a single candidate with ether siphoned from a multitude of supply subjects. As for the master subject, in this case Creel, the patterns of her etheric activity would provide the model upon which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. That's exactly what I thought they did. Awesome. In other words, they were trying to recreate Kreel's echo. Yes. I believe so. We should explain our prisoner's present state. Creel is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul. And it seems probable that the procedure engineered the same acute sensitivity in Ferdola. Oh man, this music is great. The soldiers who guard Ferdola, many of them lost friends and family to the schools. And there's a sentry at her door, night and day. She can't help seeing their thoughts and seeing their past. Oh, I see. But you don't just see their past, you live it. All the emotions, all the pain. Imagine what it would do to you. You'll never be the same again. Indeed, as you may recall, Isael was completely transformed by a single glimpse of Ralsveger's past. Sorry about that. Ferdola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed. The guilt must be unbearable. That explains her request to be executed. Sounds to me like a kind of justice. Regardless, she can suffer on for now. We have more pressing matters to consider. If the results of these experiments have been relayed back to Garmald, there will be naught to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. Okay, now that is scary. An army of echo users like that. Yeah, they would be close to unmatched. We must be ready. We must learn all we can from these godforsaken procedures, and Ferdola remains our best source of information. She'll not be getting her wish. Not yet. Right. Keep faith, lass. If you've to convince others to follow you, you must believe that what you're telling them. People will respond to passion, but not if it's feigned. I understand. Thank you, General. We shall leave the flames to it. Let's go. Alright. Arnvold Yeah, same. I go looking for answers about the Echo and end up getting schooled by Rauban. Yet more evidence that I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him, not me. General Aldin is a veteran of countless campaigns, Liz. You cannot compare yourself to a commander of his experience. True. I know, but I also know that I couldn't have convinced that mob to give up and go home. It makes me realize how much we rely on his authority, and how much I still have to learn. I wonder what he'll do when everything here's settled. I mean, it's his homeland. After going to the trouble of winning it back, might he not want to stay? It is a quandary which countless refugees now face. To continue the life they built in Uda, or start again in the land of their birth. Oslis, a moment. Oh, Pippin. I am newly returned from Uda with a message from the Sultana. Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have responsibilities here, but asks that you visit the palace at your earliest convenience. Well, I must away and attend to other business. Until next time, my friends. Until next time, Pippin. Thank you for the message. I love how he's using one of Rauban's swords as a two-handed sword for himself. That's so cool. An audience with the Sultana. Depending on the nature of her consultation, this might be the perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. Yes, we'd all like to know about those, Alfino. But not everyone's as comfortable interrogating royalty as you. Take no notice of him, Moslis. Sorry. Okay. Staying al amigo. Your new life, yeah. Yeah, I think everyone could use a Rauban. Everyone. A Sultana's strings. Oh, that's a reference to Alleged Delegi when he said about Robin's controlling Nanamo's strings, or yeah, that scene. You know what I'm talking about. He mentioned Alleged Delegi. I think that's the name, right? Something like that. He said the Sultana was finally happy someone cut her strings. Something like that. And he was talking about her death. Anyway. Well, the question of how to put the Mad King's treasure to good use shows no sign of answering itself. Shall we be about it, Ardenwald? I am at your beck and call. And I should be getting back to my own tasks. I'll organize a squad and head down to the ruins, and then start preparing for the big meeting. Oh, send Nanamo Regards, Oslis. I will. And ours too, if you please. We shall see you on your return. Alright, goodbye. Thank you. And let's go. Sorry. All right. We can probably teleport. Sorry, I got the hiccups. Let's see. Chamber of Rule. Yes. My lady, it was an honor to face you in the tournament. Oh, it's Bartholomew. Nice.
I thank you for answering my summons in these most interesting times. You have been busy. The liberation of Alamigo will have far-reaching consequences, and there is a matter upon which I would seek your counsel. I speak of Rauban and his future. All know the tale of his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and General of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Uldar home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Alamigo. And now that she is free, I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss. Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo and retaking his place at my side. I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend. But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt. Whether Rauban chooses to remain in Uldar or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him? It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears. Might I have your company for a brief adventure?
Sure. It will be my pleasure.
Wonderful. Allow me a moment to change into something a touch less conspicuous, and I will join you outside.
All right. Outside where? Let's see. The Adventurers Guild. Perchance, you remember Lilira, the merchant's daughter? This is the persona I assume when I venture beyond the palace walls to observe my subjects unnoticed. Ordinarily, Papashan would accompany me, but for this particular outing, I need an advisor, not a minder. And that is why I requested your company. Over the course of your many adventures, you have met people from all walks of life in every corner of Eorzea. And I will make sure of your worldly, I would make use of your worldly experience. Now let us be on our way. Our first destination is Stone's Throw, just beyond the gate of Nold. Okay. Look upon this procession of tattered tents. These refugees camp in squalor, at the mercy of the elements and Thanalan's predators both. The hand of Nald himself. Yeah. Your hands have been tied, Your Grace. It was here, in this holy, unremarkable place, that my mother and father met their doom. Oh. I was but a child at the time. My parents were returning from an inspection of our interests in the eastern Thanalan, when an untimely rockslide crushed their carriage. To this day, it's not certain if the incident was simple misfortune or an expertly planned assassination. Raban once offered to reopen the investigation and bring me the truth he assumed I must surely crave, but I refused. Even if my parents' deaths were orchestrated by the monetarists, we could only have brought their hirelings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me on the throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of the citizens, quite unaware of the consequences of my actions would have for you and yours. I shudder to think how many good souls paid the price for my naivety. But I'm no longer a child reciting words with witless obedience, and I will not be used as a pawn of the monetarists' damnable games. Forgive me for my outburst. You are one of the few people to whom I feel I can speak my mind. Come, let us return to Ul'dah and visit the Colosseum. Alright. Damn. She's in a very tough situation. I definitely feel for her. And Gladiators Guild. Let's go. There she is. From the moment I became Sultana, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of document signings and ceremonies. For years, I simply signed where I was told to sign, and sat where I was told to sit, blissfully oblivious to what any of it meant. Yet one good thing did come from that ignominious chapter of my life. For it was during an official visit to the Colosseum that I first met Rauban. The match I had been invited to attend was not at all what I expected. I had pitted the bull of Alamigo against some dozen or so rival gladiators. Blinkered through I was. I would not stand for such obvious an injustice, and demanded to see a fair fight, one man against another, and my royal wish was duly granted. It was not until later that I learned of the gambling ring which had arranged for Rauban to die on the sands that day. Damn, so you literally saved him. Regardless, my intervention meant that Rauban had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he duly did. And when he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by liars and manipulators, I confessed I dismissed it as a pleasant piece of theater. But as you know, Rauban is a man of his word. Though it took him another 5 years of fighting in the blood sands, he amassed a fortune so great as to buy not only his freedom, but a seat on the syndicate. Wow! That's a lot of money. How can you make that much money from only fighting? As a gladiator. Damn. He's really special, huh? And then I had my blade. Yeah? Damn. That was so cool.
Your Grace, you mustn't! The danger is too great! Please, Your Grace, come back! I beg of you!
It seems you're the one who needs looking after, Master Shum. Raban!
Your Grace,
Oh,
I have kept the promise made.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine. With your winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Uldar. And so, as tradition dictates, Rauben Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
I am honored, Your Grace, and vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day till my last.
Aww.
Long live the Sultana, and long live Uldar!
That was adorable. Words cannot well express what that man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being, of course. Papa Shan's love for me is that of a grandsire for his grandchild. But upon matters of governance, I cannot turn my bodyguards and maid servants for counsel. I cannot turn to Rauben, with the authority of his syndicate position, was the first sword I could yield. His was the only edge which could cut the strings that bound me. Oh. The Sultana's duty. We must make haste. My absence will not go unnoticed by the Sultan's sworn for long, and there are other places I would visit. To Arzaneth Ossuary. Let's go. Thaumaturge. Okay. When the calamity threatened, Rauben led the Alliance forces into battle on the plains of Cartano, and I remained here. I prayed with all my heart that Archon Luswa would have the power to rouse the 12. He did. Since that day, I have made a custom of visiting this shrine, during each of my little excursions. Here I seek the blessing of Thaw, reflect upon my choices, and ask myself, am I fulfilling my duties as a Sultana? You are rightly celebrated as a champion because you have led the line in 100 battles for the good of Eorzea. In much the same way, I believe the measures of a monarch lies in how she leads her people in times of adversity. If I am to be Sultana worthy of the name, I cannot turn a blind eye to the troubles facing Uldar. I have chosen my path, Oslis. With Alamigo now freed from imperial chains, I finally see a way to aid the refugees. Already, many displaced Alamigans seek to begin the long trek home. To facilitate that process, I have made a small contribution, an artisan's school in Raggle's Reach, for any who wish to learn new trades. That's awesome. Realistically, however, it takes years for such trainings to yield tangible benefits. That's true, but that's the best option, honestly. We do not have years. These people will need shelter and employment if they are to survive. And this time, the Uldar treasury shall provide. Precisely where and how to allocate the necessary funds is, of course, another question. Nope, I'm not gonna say that. This sounds good, but it's not ideal, but surely she should hear the refugees. One who employs refugees. Okay. Yeah, why not seek the audience with audience with one who employs refugees? A wise suggestion. Perhaps a visit to the Gold Saucer is in order. Its proprietor is a member of the syndicate, and he's one of the few who pay refugees a fair wage. I wonder, are you acquainted with Goldbert Manderville? I am. Very acquainted. And I need not explain his eccentric nature. Let us make our way to the landing, and I will see that word is sent to the Gold Saucer. Goldbert should be only too glad to receive us. All right. Let's see. Nope, hold on. I don't remember where is the lift. Here. So I need to go to the Chamber of Rule. Alright. Let us go. Yes. My first visit to the Golden Saucer. I think this is it. Nope, that's not it. Okay, I just have to go to the Golden Saucer, right? So... Okay. There she is. I had heard descriptions of its splendor, yet I never dreamed it would be so bright and inviting. No, I couldn't possibly. We did not come here to fritter away the royal coin. These gaudy temptations. Okay. These gaudy temptations. You know, let's do some crackpot. We are here already anyway. Oh, wait, what's... Hold on. That looks amazing. What is that? Cool. Very cool. Okay. So that's it doesn't matter what I get here. Let's see, 16. I couldn't get a 1, 2, 3, neither 7, 8, 9, so it doesn't matter. Let's go. 7, 8, 9 right there. One, two, three. Nope. No luck this time.